Hey guys, and welcome back to Brexit Britain, a country that decided to douse itself in petrol and then light a cigarette. Not very PC. Also, welcome back to By Any Means Necessary. Thank you for all of your messages, and a special thank you to everybody who signed up to my channel. I feel so blessed with so much people that have signed up, so thank you so much for that. I'll go through all your messages and I'll answer as many as I can, right? But I will like all your messages for definite, even the ones who disagree with me, right? So the NHS now, right now, on the front, on a lot of the front pages now, yeah, these people are deliberately trying to get the public angry at the NHS. It's a real deliberate thing because the Tories, yeah, for the last 11 years, the Tories have been defunding the NHS. That's what they've been doing, right? And because they're trying to get, they want to get rid of the NHS. And here's the thing, right? You Brexiters, right, are stupid enough to do this, right? And guess who's going to really suffer when the NHS is gone? Because I'm telling you, you really don't want medical bills. You really don't want medical. You've seen how much it costs, right, to go to the dentist alone. Right, you see how much it costs, right? The dentist is very expensive, right? And we've all got to go to private dentists nowadays. All of us, we got to private, right? So you've seen all of that, right? And they are defunding our NHS, and they're deliberately putting all these stories in the paper saying, oh, people can't get see their doctors face to face and all, right? I heard one doctor come on today, and his brother-in-law had died during the pandemic, so he had a couple of days off, right? And then obviously I've been a funeral as well, right? But his patients, he said, what he sat there and and one of his patients was shouting and screaming at him, saying, "Why, where was you?" Asked, and all this type of nonsense. And you think this is a deliberate act, yeah, by the government, right, and the right wing media, because this right wing media, they're all behind the government, right? How they keep telling you that like the BBC are left wing. The BBC are are actually quite neutral, right? You know, a lot of the people who work in the BBC, right, might be left wing, right? But that's not what comes across on the air, right? Just ask Andrew Neil. Andrew Neil, is a man who took out a war against woke, right? So yeah, so this is what they're deliberately trying to do. They're deliberately, right, they're trying to get us, right, to get really angry, right, with the NHS, right? Just all you have to do is just listen to Chomsky. That's it. And all of this, yeah, all of this, right, what's going on has been written about already, right? These people have got a way of manipulating, right, the poor and the working classes, right, into believing, right, that, somehow the Tories, right, are for them. But the only way they can do it, right, is because you know what, they know a lot of you people are damn racists, right, and stupid, right, and they know that. Right, so they play on that, right, and they play you off against each other all the time. They play us off against each other all the time. Whether it's black against white, whether it's men against women, whether it's white against Asian, black against Asian, it doesn't really matter. They just they play it off all the time as much as they can. Right, they keep us fighting amongst each other because they know there's a lot of us who are never ever going to vote for the Tories. They know that. Right? So they know that the working class people who do vote for the Tories, they know that those people, right, will always challenge us. They'll always challenge us with their nonsense. Do you know what I mean? When you notice yourself, if the Tories get their way, right, and there's no more NHS, right, then right, what's going to happen from there, right? Because let me tell you this, right, there'll be working class and poor people dying, right, from minor illnesses because you know what, they won't be able to afford that, won't be able to afford the medical costs, won't be able to afford it. So you Brexiters, yeah, you guys really need to get your fucking shit together because I'm telling you, it's you people, right, that are the people who are going to make them, right, get rid of our NHS. Right. One guy phoned the radio today, and he couldn't get an appointment. He said couldn't get an appointment. This could even see all these stories. This could all be a setup. But he phoned me and said, I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't. Right. So I paid £90. He paid £90, right? And he saw a doctor that same afternoon. You know. So a lot of this, all of this, right, is just set, right, to keep us fighting against each other, right, so they can defund, right, defund the NHS, right, and then get rid of it. And if they do that, it will all be down to you Brexiters, because you are the people who are voting for these people when they do not have your interests. Anyway, let's speak about Boris Johnson quickly. Boris Johnson, right? This man is on holiday, right, at Lord Goldsmith's resort. I'm sure it's only a couple of years ago, yeah, that Zach Goldsmith, right, lost his seat, right, and then was made into a lord by Boris Johnson. Is that cronyism, corruption, or just like, you know what? It's my friend. I just nice up my friend, innit? You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? You know how it goes, innit? It's my friend, innit? So I just say, you know what? Hold that, hold the lordship, right? And you know, then I'll be using your resort. I believe it, Marbella, Spain. Do you know what I mean? And you know, he's just like, you know what? This is in your motherfucking face. But anyway, I'm not here to speak about that. I'm here to speak about some pig farming. My God. You know, there's a young lady here named Kate Morgan who's got a pig farm, right? And you know, this woman, she's on the TV virtually crying. I see her on interviews on GB News, right? On BBC, on quite a few different interviews I've seen her on now, right? Virtually crying her eyes out, right? Because her pig farm, yeah, is going to the wall. Going to the wall. Another brick in the wall. Going. They're taking it away. Because you know what? This woman, right? You know, and let me just tell you a few of the, you know, this woman was, you know, that she believed, right, that Britain, right, could do without the EU. This woman actually used these words: they need us more than we need them. Before we left the EU, she used those words. And now she's on the TV crying like a sow. How stupid are, you know, oh, Kate, how stupid can you really be, right? You actually voted for your own demise. Did you not realise, yeah, that when you voted to leave the EU, it was going to fuck your farm over? I mean, seriously, did you not listen to the Ramonas, the Ramoniacs? Did you not listen to us? We remoaned and we remoaned and we remoaned, and now you expect us to feel sorry for you. Well, your bacon is cooked, sizzled, yeah? Your pork's chopped. Right? What you should do is you need to go and give David Cameron one of the heads. See what he would do with it. Seriously, unbelievable. Right? You are the fool of the year. In fact, one of the fools of the decade. Right? Any business person, yeah, who voted Brexit, right, and you're just losing your business now, you also are a Kate Morgan, a fool of a decade. Just like June Mummery. Right? The same thing with June Mummery. Do you know what I mean? Where this woman was like, she was with Nigel Farage and she was a UKIP councillor and all these things. Then now, I'm quite sure she probably lost her business now. Because the last time I saw anything about her, she was doing really badly. Really, really badly. So her business is probably gone now. Do you know what I mean? And who cares? Who cares, June? Nobody don't care. The only person who cares about your business, June, is you. Just like Kate Morgan. Kate, the only person who cares about your business is you. Nobody else don't care. Okay? This is the problem that you're facing now. And now, right, they raise their pigs, right, and they have to go and kill the pigs themselves. Right? And you know, if the farmers kill the pigs themselves, that can't go into market. It's got to go to a proper abattoir for those type of things. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a complete waste. Right? It's a complete and utter waste. Right? And I blame you Brexiters. I blame you Brexiters first, before I blame Boris Johnson. Right? You Brexiters and you Tories. right? Because you are the people who voted for Boris Johnson, knowing what he was going to do in this country. Oh, by the way, he's on holiday, right, in a very expensive resort, right, owned by Lord Zach Goldsmith. See how and can you go on holiday right now? Because I can't go on holiday right now. No, Ryan's got to be here to work, right? Work 35 days. That's how long ago Boris Johnson's last holiday was. 35 days ago. But as I said, these pig farmers, right? Because a lot of the farmers in this country voted for Brexit, right? And right now, most of their businesses are just completely fucked. If they're pig farmers, then you've seen what's happening. I mean, obviously that's probably going to be the same thing in the with beef and lamb as well. Probably going to be all the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Right. So because unfortunately they can't allow these animals to get past a certain age, so they have to go on a cull. Yeah. This is just this is just how it's worked out. But remember, Liz Truss, just done a deal with Mexico, innit? And what was that regarding? Quite a lot of pork. So you see, I think that these people will purposely destroy the businesses in this country. Purposely destroy them. Right? For what greater good? I don't know. I don't know for what greater good. I have no clue for what greater good. But I do know that Britain can't attract any new businesses here. No one's going to come here to run any type of international business. That's not going to happen. People might come here to open a business to service just us. But other than that, nothing else is happening. Not in this country. It's not happening at all. Right? And that is down to you Brexiters. Right? So Kate Morgan, June Mummery, right? I don't feel sorry for you fools, because you know what? You brought this on yourself, and we warned you, right, that this was going to happen. So it serves you the motherfuck right. Good. Anyway, guys, this is By Any Means Necessary. I'm the MC John Ribbs. It was really nice to speak to you guys. Comments below.